German Shepherd barked loudly at a woman with a baby at the airport. What happens next is shocking. The German Shepherd lunged forward with a deep, sharp bark that cut through the steady murmur of the airport terminal. Conversations halted. Heads turned. A baby's cry pierced the air, high-pitched and panicked. The source of all the commotion, a young woman in her mid-20s, holding a baby boy in a light blue blanket, stood frozen near Gate 42. Her eyes darted from the barking dog to the man holding its leash. Her grip around the infant tightened. "Control your dog," she shouted, visibly shaken. "He's scaring my baby." The German Shepherd, a large black and tan male with keen amber eyes, wasn't reacting aggressively. His posture wasn't defensive or fearful. It was intense, focused. He barked again, short and urgent, muscles straining against the leash like he was trying to reach her, but not to attack, to get closer, to alert. Officer Reynolds, the dog's handler, was already stepping forward. He wore the standard TSA K9 uniform, but there was a subtle patch on his shoulder that most people didn't notice. Medical Response Canine Program. "Ma'am," Reynolds said, his tone calm but firm, "I need you to come with me for a quick check. You're not in trouble. I just need to make sure everything's okay." "What?" The woman blinked. "I'm just trying to catch my flight. I haven't done anything wrong." "I believe you," Reynolds said gently. "But my dog's trying to tell us something. He's trained for medical alert." She hesitated. The baby's wailing grew louder. He began to thrash in her arms, his tiny fists flailing. She looked down at him, and for the first time, true fear appeared in her face. Something was off. His cheeks were flushed deep red. His eyelids fluttered. His body jerked, not like a tantrum, but like it was being pulled by something internal. A woman nearby stepped forward. "I'm a pediatric nurse," she said, holding up her ID badge. "May I take a look?" The young mother gave a tearful nod. Her voice caught in her throat. The nurse placed her hand on the baby's forehead. "He's running a dangerously high fever," she said immediately. Then her expression turned serious. "He's seizing. It's febrile, triggered by the fever. He needs help now." Reynolds spoke into his radio. "Medical emergency, Gate 42. Infant in seizure. Immediate response needed." Airport EMTs arrived in under 3 minutes. They were already opening a small airway kit and applying a cooling gel pack to the baby's chest as they whisked him and his mother into the waiting ambulance. Rex stood perfectly still now, no longer barking, ears perked as he watched the scene unfold. His mission was over. Reynolds crouched beside him, rubbing behind his ears. "Good boy," he whispered. "You got it. You saw it before any of us." The entire terminal had fallen silent. Travelers looked on, stunned. People had been seconds from assuming the worst, a dangerous dog attacking a mother and child. But the truth had been something no one expected. The next day, Reynolds got the call. The woman, her name was Chloe, was at the airport again. She wasn't flying anywhere. She had come back just to see him and Rex. The baby, now smiling and drowsy from medicine, had been diagnosed with a rare fever-induced seizure condition. Doctors told her that if they had boarded the plane, the change in pressure could have triggered a more violent seizure, one that might have stopped his breathing. "He could have died midair," she whispered, clutching the carrier seat at her side. "And I wouldn't have known why. There would have been no warning." She reached down to Rex, now sitting obediently at Reynolds' side, and gently touched his snout. "You knew," she said, her voice shaking. "Somehow you knew." Rex leaned forward and gave the baby a soft, slow lick on the hand. The child squealed, reaching for his fur. Reynolds didn't say much. He never did after an incident like this. The dog spoke in ways humans couldn't. All he did was offer the mother a quiet nod as she broke into tears and hugged him. The story spread, not through the news, not officially, but through whispers, through the people who were there, the dog that barked at a mother and her baby and ended up saving a life. It wasn't rage. It wasn't fear. It was instinct. It was training. It was a loyalty humans didn't always understand. And it happened in the most unexpected place, an ordinary airport terminal on a completely ordinary day, until it wasn't.